this detailed analysis, we explore a future real scenario where BRICS has expanded to include over 160 countries from Asia, the Middle East, Russia, Belarus, Serbia, Ireland, the Asia-Pacific, Africa, Latin America, Central America, Mexico, and the Caribbean. Latin American Union, African Union, OIC, Organization of Islamic States, OPEC+, SCO, Shanghai Cooperation Organization, CSTO, Russia-led ex-Soviet states including Mongolia, NAM, India-led Non-Alignment Movement, SARRC, ASEAN, and other all. This colossal entity functions as a unified superstate with a shared trade economy, military strategies, intelligence, foreign policy, and technology. BRICS operates with a single currency, the New Development Bank, and a unified payment system, planning to introduce a BRICS passport for single citizenship. On the other hand, NATO has shrunk to include only the USA and a few countries in Western Europe, lagging significantly in various domains. This report thoroughly examines the potential dynamics, strengths, weaknesses, and future implications of such a geopolitical shift. Caption: Historical context of NATO and BRICS. NATO. NATO was founded in 1949, primarily as a counterbalance to the Soviet Union's growing influence post-World War II. Initially comprising 12 member states, it expanded over the decades to include 30 countries. Its core mission was collective defense, enshrined in Article 5 of the NATO Treaty, stating that an armed attack against one member is an attack against all. BRICS. BRICS started as an economic grouping of Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. Over time, it grew in influence, becoming a significant political and economic force. The establishment of the New Development Bank and initiatives like the Belt and Road Initiative, BRI, underscored its growing global footprint. Hypothetical expansion of BRICS. In this scenario, BRICS has expanded to encompass over 140 countries, forming a vast geopolitical entity reminiscent of the Soviet Union, but on a global scale. This new BRICS superstate operates with comparative analysis: NATO versus gigantic BRICS. Economic power. Despite its reduction, NATO still includes some of the world's largest economies. The USA, though representing the bulk of NATO's economic power, is now complemented by only a few Western European countries like Germany, France, and the UK. The combined GDP of NATO members remains substantial but significantly overshadowed by BRICS. The economic policies of NATO members continue to influence global markets, but their relative power has diminished. With its vast expansion, BRICS now includes many of the world's largest and fastest-growing economies. The combined GDP of the BRICS superstate far surpasses that of NATO. The unified economic policies and the introduction of a single currency streamline trade and economic activities, enhancing global influence. Military strength. NATO retains a technologically advanced and well-equipped military, primarily driven by the United States. The USA continues to dominate global military expenditure. NATO maintains superiority in military technology and advanced weaponry, though the gap is narrowing. The expansion of BRICS has created a formidable military force with coordinated strategies and shared resources. The integration of military strategies and intelligence across member states. Vast military manpower and resources distributed across numerous member states. Significant advancements in military technology, often on par with or surpassing NATO capabilities. Technological advancement. NATO's technological prowess, led by the USA, remains strong in many sectors, including cyber warfare, AI, and aerospace. Ongoing research and development within NATO countries continue to produce cutting-edge technologies. Advanced cyber defense mechanisms protect member states from external threats. The Brics superstate, particularly China and India, has become a leader in technological innovation, leading advancements in artificial intelligence and robust cybersecurity frameworks. Ambitious space programs that rival or exceed those of NATO countries. Unified technological policies and shared research initiatives boost innovation and application. Political influence. NATO's political influence, while diminished, remains significant due to the strategic importance of its member states. Global institutions. Continued strong representation in international bodies like the UN and IMF. Diplomatic networks. Extensive diplomatic networks and historical alliances provide leverage in global politics. Brics. The Brics superstate wields considerable political clout, advocating for a multipolar world order. Unified front. A cohesive political strategy that challenges Western-centric institutions. Global governance. Pushes for reforms in global governance structures to better represent developing nations. Soft power. Utilizes cultural and historical heritage to enhance soft power and global influence. Internal cohesion and governance. NATO faces internal challenges, including differing threat perceptions and resource allocation debates among its members. Unity and coordination. Efforts to maintain unity and coordinate defense strategies despite differing national priorities. Resource sharing. Ongoing discussions about equitable burden sharing among member states. Brics. The Brics superstates' internal cohesion is marked by shared values and integrated governance structures. Centralized governance. A centralized governance model that ensures coordinated policies and strategies across member states. Shared values and culture. Promotes a common set of Eastern values and cultural heritage, fostering solidarity. Technological and economic integration. NATO's technological and economic integration is robust, but faces challenges due to differing national policies. Innovation networks. Collaborative research and innovation networks across member states. Economic policies. Coordinated economic policies, although national interests sometimes create friction. The Brics superstates integration is highly advanced, with seamless coordination across multiple sectors. Unified economic zone. A single economic zone with integrated trade and financial systems. Technological collaboration. Shared technological advancements and unified research initiatives. Military and defense capabilities. NATO's military capabilities, though formidable, are concentrated primarily in the USA. Advanced weaponry, cutting-edge military technology, and significant defense spending. Strategic alliances. Continued strategic alliances and partnerships with non-member countries. The Brics superstates' military capabilities are extensive, with a vast and well-coordinated force. Unified command structure. Centralized military command and shared defense strategies. Distributed resources. Military resources and manpower distributed across member states, enhancing operational flexibility. Future implications and strategic outlook. NATO's future hinges on its ability to adapt and innovate in the face of Brics dominance. Strategic adaptation. adopting more flexible and adaptive strategies to respond to evolving threats. Technological investment. Continued investment in cutting-edge technologies to maintain a competitive edge. Strengthening alliances. Expanding partnerships beyond the Euro-Atlantic region to counterbalance Brics' influence. The Brics superstate's future looks robust, with significant potential for further consolidation and expansion. Economic growth. Sustained economic growth and integration will enhance global influence. Technological leadership. Continued advancements in technology will solidify its position as a global leader. Political clout. Increasing political influence in global governance structures. Conclusion. In this real future scenario, the geopolitical landscape is dramatically altered by the rise of a gigantic Brics superstate versus a significantly reduced NATO. While NATO retains certain strategic advantages, particularly in technology and advanced military capabilities, the overwhelming economic, military, and political influence of the unified Brics presents a formidable challenge. The future will depend on how each entity adapts to the rapidly changing global dynamics, with NATO needing to innovate and strengthen its alliances, and Brics continuing to consolidate its power and influence. This scenario underscores the importance of flexibility, innovation, and strategic foresight in navigating the complexities of global geopolitics.